Almost every life lesson I have learned through football. How to communicate, how to be calm in strenuous situations, how to approach people, how to deal with different people with different personalities. Every play, there is something to be accomplished. It's satisfying. My name is Brandon Wallace. I'm the recruitment and retention specialist here at the Teen Warehouse. I also oversee recreation activities and general member programming. I lived in Wilmington basically all my life. I got into sports. My family is a very sporty family, athletic family, good in all sports. And football was the first sport that I played, so I ended up playing quarterback and I ended up winning my first championship.
I met Brandon when he was a very young man. He was a ninth grade student athlete at Penn Cater Charter.
Brandon was part of my age group, so I coached Brandon. And he was a tough kid.
Our coaching culture, we use a term called, he's a very coachable. You know, you could teach Brandon how to do something, he just does it.
When we're talking about ceilings, like Mr. Rodnick mentioned, like even the ceiling for myself, I didn't understand. Some people around me had a higher ceiling for myself than I had set. I got involved with the warehouse. I was working for Kingswood Academy, which we were upstairs.
He was raised not far from the warehouse. Probably about 3 to 4/10 of a mile, right in McCullough Court on the east side.
At that time, the Teen Warehouse was looking for safety ambassadors. So I came down to be a safety ambassador, and then COVID hit. When it was over, we've seen that it was a kind of issue with getting teens in the building. And my mentor, Mr. Rodnick, was pushing for me to go out and recruit the teens. He knew I could get the job done.
This part of town, they all know the family and they know him. You know what I'm saying? Like, who's not gonna want a person to come down there to be with Brandon, you know?
When I first came, it was pretty empty. Once we got up and was fully running, I remember one Wednesday, we looked up and we had 150 teens in here. Now, with our RISE program, at the minimum, we have 50 teens in here per evening. What's pulling them in is just everything that we offered, all the opportunities, the RISE program, the general member programming, the aesthetics of the building, the different rooms that they could take advantage of. Right now, we don't have a presence of sports in the city. When I was growing up, like I spoke about earlier, we had the Wilmington Football League. We no longer have that. I remember growing up, we had a flag football league, basketball. I just don't see that presence here. So I think bringing that intramural sports will give them something to do, also give them aspirations of reaching the next level in the different areas that they participate in or different sports that they participate in.
I cannot stress enough how much I owe where I am now to working with young men like Brandon.
I was able to watch him grow as a man, to become a good father, a good friend.
I think that is the mission that we need to think about along in this process, where we have to focus on our young folk and preparing them for the world and society that they're walking into.
My father died when I was 5. He also played football too. So that kind of motivated me. It means everything to me to be a father. People respond differently if they need you versus if they want you. And my girls, like every day I know that like they want me to come home. They want me to be there. They want me to be around them. They want my love, and it's reciprocated. It's important to me. It's literally why I do everything that I do, because somehow it comes back to benefit them.